A planet so light that if you could somehow place it in a gigantic ocean, it would actually float on the water. Sounds unbelievable, right? Today, we're going to learn about Saturn, the most beautiful and mysterious planet in our solar system. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun and the second largest planet in the solar system, right after Jupiter. It is so enormous that around 750 Earths could fit inside it. But Saturn's most famous feature is its incredibly beautiful ring system. These rings are made up of countless pieces of ice and rock, ranging from sizes as tiny dust particles to chunks as large as a house. The rings are so thin that if we imagine Saturn being as large as a football field, the thickness of its rings would be thinner than a sheet of paper. Interestingly, Saturn isn't the only planet with rings. Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune also have ring systems. However, Saturn's rings are so large, bright, and spectacular that they make the planet stand out from all the others. Saturn is a gas giant, just like Jupiter. That means there is no solid ground or surface where you could stand. Its atmosphere is mainly made up of hydrogen and helium. And here's one of the most surprising facts. Saturn's average density is actually lower than that of water. So theoretically, if there were a gigantic ocean large enough to hold the entire planet, Saturn wouldn't sink, it would float. A day on Saturn lasts only about 10.5 hours, which is much shorter than a day on Earth. But Saturn takes about 29 Earth years to complete one orbit around the Sun. That means if you were born on Saturn, you would have to wait about 29 Earth years before celebrating your first birthday. Saturn has more than 146 known moons, more than any other planet in the solar system. Among them, the largest and one of the most fascinating is Titan. Titan is even larger than the planet Mercury, and it is the only moon in the solar system known to have a thick atmosphere of its own. Titan has rivers, lakes, and even seas, but they aren't made of water. Instead, they are filled with liquid methane and ethane. It is the only place beyond Earth where scientists have directly observed stable liquid flowing across a surface. Another fascinating moon is Enceladus. This small, icy moon shoots enormous jets of water vapor and ice particles into space from cracks near its south pole. Scientists believe that beneath its icy surface lies a global ocean of liquid water where the conditions might potentially support life. Saturn's atmosphere is also home to incredibly powerful storms. At its north pole, there is a gigantic hexagon-shaped storm system, large enough to fit roughly 2 to 3 Earths across. This strange six-sided atmospheric pattern is still one of the most fascinating mysteries of Saturn. NASA's Cassini spacecraft spent nearly 13 years studying Saturn and its moons. The mission ended in 2017 when the spacecraft was deliberately sent into Saturn's atmosphere and destroyed. This was done to prevent Cassini from accidentally crashing into potentially habitable moons such as Titan or Enceladus and contaminating them with Earth-based material. Scientists believe that studying Saturn and its moons in greater detail could help us understand the possibility of finding life beyond our solar system. Titan and Enceladus in particular are considered major targets for future space missions. What do you think? Could there really be life hidden beneath the icy ocean of Enceladus? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay with us for more fascinating facts about space and science.